Welcome back, everybody. We're moving on in our Hector hard mode Ironman Let's Play. It would help if I clicked to the screen. We are moving on to Chapter 12, Birds of a Feather. We're going to go meet Eliwood. Hector leaves Ostia. He moves towards Santarus to meet up with Eliwood as quickly as possible. He encounters a mysterious group whose dark garb hide an even darker secret. Perhaps these same powers have turned their blades on Eliwood. Hector hurries south, praying for his friend's safety. Excuse me. I think I'm actually going to turn up, so I don't have to do too much changing up in audio. But I'm going to turn up the desktop audio. Hey, it's Sarah. It's everybody's favorite character. So I don't usually use Sarah, but I think I'm going to try to use Sarah this time because I have a friend who said that she can be pretty fun as a bishop and she can crit a lot. So I'm going to try to see if I can make that happen. And that does not mean I'm not going to use Priscilla. I still plan on using Priscilla. I think I'm just going to rock 2 healers most levels. I might alternate between the 2 of them if I feel like a certain level I need to have one over, like if I feel like I really need to have a troubadour instead of, but I don't know if it'll happen that much. And having 2 healers, I've learned, is actually really beneficial sometimes. My only concern is early game, I don't think I have enough staves to really do that. So we'll see what happens. A friend? What? It's actually so good that they do this, because if they were right next to like Hector and Oswin, it would be a really bad time. So I tend to like to send Oswin down to deal with the mercenary and this brigand, but I think what I'm going to try to do this time is just javelin at this. Oh, I got to turn on animations for everybody that's new. But I think for this attempt, we're not turning on healers or dancer animations. But for this attempt, I think I'm going to try to just send Oswin up here and see how this works. I am going to try to draw this brigand right here with Matthew. I think I can, yeah. So if I put Matthew in this forest, that brigand will come attack him. We do have the red gem, which is good. We're going to use that to buy some weapons. I'm actually going to use Rebecca to get the secret book. Normally I would sell the secret book in some cases. I don't think I'm going to do that this time around. I think I'm going to use it. Specifically, I think I'm going to use it on Bartray, because I usually don't use Bartray, but I've also never used Carla in any playthrough ever. So I think I'm going to try to do that this time around. We'll see how that goes. We're going to put the sword on Lowen, put him there. We're going to put Marcus right behind. I'm not going to use Eliwood or Lynn, because I feel like using them in Hector mode is just a death sentence for the run. Especially if you're doing an Ironman. Bartray hits like a truck, but he's concerning because he doesn't have very good speed. So if he doesn't level speed early, he very quickly gets doubled by a whole lot of enemies, and that can be very scary. What also is scary is that Matthew does not kill this brigand. Get a point of strength so you kill him next turn, please, Matthew. No, okay. So that means that Sarah is likely to take a hit because of this. I just have to make sure that she doesn't die, because if she dies, oh, that's annoying. If she dies, I have to try. I don't even think I can get anybody over there. That would be very bad. I just say, I'm going to use Sarah. Gets immediately one-shot by a brigand in the first chapter. Oh, maybe I'm not. That first miss with the hand axe was not good. Thankfully, we did not miss this Pegasus Knight, but ugh. The addition to flyers in this chapter is really kind of a nightmare. Also, this brigand, I just never hit him, ever. Okay. Good dodge, Lowen. This is going to be the first time I really experienced Lowen's max potential as well, because normally I just use Kent and Sane because I have Lin mode to power them up. But Lowen is often regarded as the better of the 3 Cavalier options. I've just never seen him be better because of always playing Lin mode. Also, I'm just going to use Marcus to deal with this archer because the archer is a pain in the butt. But always playing Lin mode means that Kent and Sane are always better because I've played for them with 10 chapters by then. Or 9 chapters, but chapter 1 doesn't really count. Okay, so we've got the secret book. I think we're going to give that to Bartray. It's unfortunate that Matthew does not kill. What is your attack? 15. Sarah's got 2 defense. She's only taking 13, so it's fine. I might put her in the forest as long as nobody else can hit her. Because then she's a lot less likely to get hit, but... Or I think it's 20 less likely to get hit. Yeah, and +1 defense, so she takes less. But actually I can't do that because then the mercenary will get drawn to her. But I do need to kill this Pegasus Knight so that the Pegasus Knight doesn't go kill Sarah. So now the only one that can attack, I mean the archer can also attack Matthew, so that's not terribly exciting, but that I can't really stop that from happening. We're gonna just, things are not shaking up incredibly wonderful for me right here, but I'm thinking it might still be okay. I just have to be smart. It would be really nice if Sarah dodged this next potential hit. I don't know that she will, but it would just be really nice if she could. Bartray there seems alright. Only 1 brigand can attack him. This is assuming he hits, but he's got a 92, so... I normally use Dorcas, but again, it's because I get a bunch of extra levels with Dorcas because of... In fact, I think we're just going to move Dorcas. Well, yeah, Dorcas right here. But we get a bunch of extra time to use Dorcas. So that's why we typically use him. Nice job, Elliewood. Now we can get this kill with Lowen. But since we didn't have the extra time with Dorcas, he comes in with his base stats. And while I thought Dorcas' base stats in general were just better than Bartray's, that turns out to not be the case, because Bartray definitely has lower speed, but his strength, being that he has more strength and more defense right now, I think it's really debatable, whereas normally you wouldn't really typically make that debate, but I think it's a debate that could and should be made. Okay, that was really good. Sarah dodging that was incredibly good. This mercenary going after Hector is not super clutch because there's just no way Hector's going to hit him. But that flyer doing... Oh, God. Okay, I need to get Bartray some healing. But I think Lowen can finish off that brigand, and then this brigand's going to attack Dorcas, which is fine. And also, there's no guarantee that I'm not going to use Dorcas in the long run. We'll just see his levels. In the previous run that you guys will never see because I screwed up the audio recording, Dorcas was not leveling up well at all. Very unfortunately, Bartray had like 2 perfect level ups, or almost perfect. I think one was absolutely perfect, and then the other one was nearly perfect. I think it was just missing a point of like res or something. But it was a super strong level, and then it was gone forever, and it made me sad. I mean, theoretically, I could have just continued playing that playthrough, but I feel like it was a tainted playthrough because I messed up the recording, so I just deleted it at the beginning of this, or at the beginning of the last recording, I deleted it. I think I need to take out this archer. I also really need to heal Hector. Unfortunately, there just doesn't seem to be a good option for me right here. I think I'm gonna move towards this this castle. This archer's gonna be able to attack Matthew, and so is this Pegasus Knight. If I don't take out the Pegasus Knight, so I think I'm taking out the Pegasus Knight. And then after this, I'm gonna just get Matthew and Sarah out of dodge. Obviously, I can't this turn, but this archer's going to attack. Actually, they might attack Sarah, which would actually be okay. And then the flyer and the brigand and the mercenary will all attack Hector and Osmond, which is okay. I'm actually going to just send Marcus up here because he can help clean up shop. We're going to use Lowen to take out this brigand. And then I'd love to get Bartray more experience, but I feel like it would just be too risky to do that. 75. But yeah, so I'm not going to do that. We're just going to move here, take the vulnerary from Eliwood. I do think it's an interesting idea to use Eliwood. I don't think Eliwood's quite... I mean, he's pretty bad. Like, I guess there's no real way to sugarcoat it. He is... that dodge is really bad. I cannot attack with Eliwood here because he doesn't kill, so we're just going to move Eliwood back here. But, what was I saying? Eliwood's just not typically very good. I wish he was. I think he's a cool character and everything, but... Ooh, that was a pretty good hit. But he just doesn't tend to level up certain things as well as you'd hope. Strength, namely. This is good that Dorcas finished him off the following turn. I thought he would go for Bartray, but it's kind of nice that he didn't. Look at Dorcas being a dodge thing. The Pegasus Knights having a crit chance in this early chapter is terrifying. But that just goes to show that both of the fighters typically don't have very good stats. They don't have very high luck. Because you would expect... Oh, he attacked Matthew. That's interesting because I can just heal up Matthew. So that's a funny attack to me. And the boss is coming down, which is honestly preferable for the most part. Alright, cool. Alright, so we should be able to get Bartray a level just by attacking the boss a couple times with him. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to heal up Matthew, and then we're going to attack... no, not rescue. We're going to attack the archer. It's going to take a minute for Matthew to take this guy out, but I think ultimately, if he keeps attacking Matthew, he'll be able to kill him pretty... He's got 2 turns, and he'll be able to take him out, so that'll be good. I think, based on... I mean, this mercenary is not a threat, first of all, because Osmond just takes him out. But with Hector hitting that last hand axe, that was really good. But this brigand is a problem. I think I'm just going to take him out with... Yeah, I'm just going to take the brigand out with Marcus, and I'm just going to try to... Oh my god. Misses hurt. As much as I don't find this game to be as difficult as FE6 or FE8 in some cases, especially, I mean, particularly in hard mode. FE8's just very simple in normal mode, but in hard mode, I don't find it to be as easy as this game. But I think a lot of it has to do with, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure this game has only double effective weapons when certain weapons are effective against units. And the other games all have like ×3 effectiveness, so archers and stuff are scarier in the other FE games, or the other GBA games, but I can't remember. Oh, yikes. Does that Eliwood get doubled? I don't think so. Okay. That could have been a death. Could have been a restart, but thankfully it's not. I'm really intrigued by the fact that this archer is going for Matthew and not Sarah. I guess it doesn't really matter because neither one of them can counterattack. So really it doesn't, like, make a difference for the archer himself. Maybe that's why he's going for Matthew, because Matthew can counterattack, well, not counterattack, but Matthew can attack him on his turn. Him getting skill actually makes me not want to give him the secret book. I don't know why I thought he needed the secret book. Maybe I'm going to give it to Lowen. I don't know. I'll probably hold on to it. Not hoard it. Not going to hoard it, but I'll probably hold on to it till I can look at everything in the menu. Because until I can do that, there's not really a right answer, I don't think. because I don't have all the facts. But I don't know. Not having a convoy is probably the most annoying thing about this game. Because convoys early are really are really nice to have. That was a pretty good level. Hector having skill is really important because axes are so unlikely to hit in this game most of the time. Also, exciting fact that I can just lock in this archer with Sarah and Matthew, and he can't move, and then Matthew can just definitely kill him without having to deal with any retaliation whatsoever. We're gonna move down with everybody. We're gonna wait for the guy somewhere around the armory. We're gonna trade the secret book to Elliewood just because I don't think I do need to give an iron sword to Elliewood. You know what I need? I need the oh, crap. I need the red gem. It's okay. I'm just gonna trade here. Get the red gem. Now the archer's gonna be able to attack Marcus, but who really cares about that? Alright, Matthew, you want some strength. You know it. You know it. You don't. Okay, that's fine. I don't want you to have it anyway. Matthew's a character that I wish so much would level up better to be a more intimidating fighter, but it's just not a thing. Okay, so he still can't get to me. I'm probably just gonna use like Oswin to tank up the boss and then kill him with whoever I feel like killing him with. Bartray or Lowen is a big consideration. I think Lowen's probably the biggest because Lowen hasn't. Okay, so that's perfect. Lowen hasn't really gotten a significant level yet. So yeah, we're just gonna wait here for him. He's gonna move up, and then oh man, that's such a perfect spot for him too. The one thing is the boss is pretty intimidating, so that's something to be concerned about. Okay, so I want an iron sword for Elliewood. I need an iron axe for Hector, and then I need an iron lance for Marcus. I think he's got an iron sword, and then I'll get another iron lance. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I actually don't think I want anything else because I want in the next chapter to be able to. I'm gonna just chunk him down with Rebecca. Not that she does anything really to him, but she does something. Now Marcus, I know, fares really well against the boss. I'm pretty sure he just doubles him and does work. What I think I'm gonna do is just end with him there. Hector. What, Bartray? Oh my gosh. Zagan doubles Bartray. Are you kidding me? Doubles him with a steel axe. That's the Bartray problem right there. I think I'm just gonna put Oswin here. Get my healer over to where he can be helpful, or where she can be helpful. Sorry. We're just gonna toss a couple of hand axes at this guy. Just keep whittling him down. Sarah can actually heal Elliewood for some experience. I don't think he's gonna need to, or I don't think she's gonna need to heal anybody else. Owen does 100% hit, so that means I'm probably just gonna be able to. So I'm gonna try to throw a hand axe with Bartray, because that'd be cool. It worked, nice. What do you got for me this run, Bartray? He's gonna be cursed because he was actually gonna be good in the last one. Okay. So we have gotten through this chapter. This chapter is actually pretty scary. I know I just handled it pretty well, but for the most part, it is kind of a terrifying chapter. There's a lot of enemies and a lot of ways you can go wrong very quickly, and it's not great. Because if you lose somebody important, it makes the next 4 chapters like living hell. For example, if you lose Matthew, you don't get a thief for another 9 chapters, so you miss out on so much. If you lose Sarah, you don't have a healer until chapter 14, I think. So that makes everything really difficult. It's a scary nightmare. Yeah, Elliewood, we're trying to figure out like, I don't know. Elliewood is a little sheltered in comparison to Hector. This is a very real thing that Hector says. He's like, you might have to accept some things you're not in love with to survive. And Elliewood's just like, what are you talking about? I want to be an honorable guy. There is no real honor in war, let's be honest. But there is. There definitely is, but... I have too much hair. I have so much hair. Let me real quick. Full screen cam. This is a nightmare. Plus, I have like a bunch of facial hair and it's a different color from the top of my head, which is weird. But I guess my stepdad says it's not as weird as I think it is. But anyway, I've committed to not doing anything with this mess of a fluff until quarantine's over. So I'm not getting a haircut. I'm not shaving until we get out of quarantine. But it's also kind of informative to see what I can do, because it really hasn't been that long. It's only been a few months, and now my crap is bushy as hell. So maybe if I can get some sort of, if I can play a little older in some acting roles, because if I can grow a full beard, that puts on like 10 years for the most part. Or at least 5. So like if I could play, when I turn 30, which is coming up pretty fast, but I'm still a couple years away. I turned 28 on the 14th of July. But when I turn 30, being able to play 25 to 35, that's a pretty good range. It's a pretty good range. Because when I shave, I'm a full-on baby face. I look like a literal child. I find it weird though that Elliewood gets surprised about Matthew's role, but because you got to imagine that Foray has spies somewhere, and if they don't, what are they doing? How are they one of the most prominent houses in Lycia without spies? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, anyway, that is chapter 12. Next episode, we'll be moving on to chapter 13. So if you're interested in that, tune in on Saturday. My entire upload schedule is in the description below. I certainly hope that you come check it out. If you are enjoying this series and would like to continue on with me, I would super appreciate you subscribing to the channel so that you get notifications when I upload, and maybe leaving a like on the video. I still have not looked up exactly what likes on videos do, but I think it helps the algorithm. I'm not entirely sure. But other than that, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.